Hello, Arlington ISD, and welcome to the District Update for Wednesday, November 16th, 2022. I'm Anita Foster. We have so much to talk about today, including an update on the new Webb Elementary rebuilding project. We have good news on our enrollment and attendance numbers. We'll address changes to the STAAR test. A new legislative session is coming up, and there's a transfer window approaching that you need to know about. On top of all of that, we have a ton of good news to share just ahead of this Thanksgiving break. Dr. Cavazos is here to break it all down.
Thanks, Anita, and you're right, we're a couple of days away from our Thanksgiving holiday, and I want to make sure that we start by thanking everyone in our school district for their hard work, keeping our students learning, keeping them safe. I want to especially thank our teachers during this time for being focused on instruction and making sure that our students are learning what they need to learn. So great to be here today.
Well, we are about to go out on break, but there's a crew of people who do construction who are not going to be on break while we're out, and that's the construction crew at Webb Elementary. The school is really coming along. I drive by every morning on my way to work, and I just watch it transform right before my eyes. What is our update on when our students are actually going to be able to move into that new
That's
facility?
right, Anita, and it has been exciting watching that project because despite delays in production and material and things like that, we're now at the point where we're able to move in January. And so I'm so excited for our students and our staff at the Webb Elementary because they're going to experience a brand new, beautiful facility. It's the first of our rebuilds. I want to especially thank our principal of Webb Elementary, Evelyn Gaspar, for her leadership of her staff, her students, and her community in planning. Moving into a new school is really a tough task, and she's done an exceptional job at that. And so they're excited, we're excited to move into the new Webb Elementary space and make sure we meet the needs of our students.
You know, while we've been out and about on the communications team, we get questions a lot from other staff members in all departments asking, are we going to be able to see it? Can we take a tour? Are we going to have that option available for staff?
Absolutely, Anita. The answer is yes. We want everyone to experience this new facility. We'll have a special event opening and dedicating the new Webb Elementary after students have moved in. So we'll look for an invitation for that. But we also want everyone who wants to experience that to just schedule a time to come by and visit and see this brand new facility that really has been a hope and a dream for Arlington ISD for many years to rebuild some of our oldest facilities. This is the first one, and I'm just so proud of the work.
And I know there are others that are in various stages right now. What's the update on the other three schools through that 2019 bond package?
That's right. So Thornton Elementary and Berry Elementary are right on schedule. We hope to open those in August for our students. So there you pass by those schools and they're being constructed as well. Carter Junior High is the next one after those to start construction. We have the design for that. And then there's construction really across the district. If you notice, Arlington High School and other places, that is just moving right along. And I'm, again, thankful for the voters and our staff and everyone who makes this a reality. Because it's one thing to plan and hope and dream, but it's another thing to make it a reality. So thanks to everyone.
Well, we are excited to see Webb actually come to fruition. Another thing that we're really excited about, and you're going to share such good news today, and that's our attendance and our enrollment numbers. You've talked about this in a past district update, especially at the beginning of the year. We were really focused, the schools were focused. How are we doing?
Yeah, so good news, Anita, on this front, and I'm just so, again, thankful to our staff, our teachers, our parents, our students. Our attendance rate is trending up. So we're at 93.7%, which is above what we projected for our attendance rate. So this is that bounce back after COVID of our attendance rate, and that means it's important, right? Because our students are in school, the funding is tied to attendance, and we know that, but the primary reason is our students are in school so they can continue to learn and to grow. Regarding our enrollment, we projected a 55,603 student enrollment. And thankfully today we're at 56,179. So that again is above our projected enrollment. A lot of factors that go into both of those things, but they're connected in that it secures a strong building block in terms of our budget and our future in Arlington ISD. But I want to remind everyone to stay diligent on the attendance because that rate needs to continue for the rest of the school year to really see the benefit of that. And our enrollment. Make sure that we continue to welcome students and make sure that they continue to be enrolled and they don't withdraw from our schools, specifically high schools and others, where those opportunities sometimes happen in students' life. We want to make sure we meet their needs. So this is a great foundational part that we're in our school district with these two very important building blocks, Anita. And again, a big thank you to everyone.
And there are some big changes coming up from the TEA with the STAAR test. So what are those changes that you want to make sure that our teachers and our campus staff are aware of?
Yeah, there's a lot of changes that are being implemented to this year's STAAR exam. So the STAAR exam is changing. We have done a lot of training, so I want to thank our academics team and our principals for training and keeping this in front of teachers specifically affected by the STAAR exam. And TEA has been researching ways to improve the STAAR test, and they've landed on a few improvements. And again, there's a lot of detail here, but just in summary, some of those details include new types of questions, cross-curricular type of testing and questions. Really the writing will change as well, really doing away with that standalone type writing. It's more integrated. And ultimately, everyone will take this test online. There's some special accommodations, those will be accepted, obviously, but for the most part, everyone will take it online. We know those are big changes, and we want everyone to be prepared. There's a lot of detail that we're linking a PowerPoint on this video so that others who want to learn about this can learn about this. But the bottom line, Anita, is the test is changing, and so is the accountability system. We don't have all the details for the accountability system because they're still being worked out. But when those two things change, it means big changes for our state testing and accountability. So look for more in future updates regarding the accountability changes. I want to encourage everyone to keep these changes in mind as we move into the next semester.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that update. Now, coming up, the 88th legislative session is set to kick off in 2023, and the Arlington ISD has a big role to play in that. What are the big topics that will be on our legislative agenda?
That's right, Anita. So every 2 years, our state legislature meets, and in Arlington ISD, our school board adopts a legislative agenda, which means that we prioritize the things that we feel are important for legislators to keep in mind and to really prioritize themselves. That'll affect not only Arlington ISD, but public education in Texas. So our first priority is school safety, and we know that's a priority for all of us, but it also comes with the need for funding. So as we develop strategies and resources, we want to make sure that funding is available from the state. The second is school finance. Knowing how our school finance system works, we have to update some of those formulas to make sure they keep up with inflation. So there's many different parts in our legislative agenda that speak specifically to that, but the bottom line is keeping up with the cost of education, and we're advocating for that. The other is human capital, making sure that we're all investing in our pipeline of teachers and staff that work in public education. And we know there's very specific strategies that budgeted funds could help in meeting teacher shortage and other shortages across the state and across our district. The other is unfinished learning. We want to make sure that that momentum that we have in catching our kids up and making sure they're on grade level continues. And we know we have ESSER funding, federal funding, that'll eventually go away. And we want to make sure that the state recognizes that there's still a need to invest in this time of making sure our students are prepared. And finally, parental rights. We don't want parental rights to be watered down. We know there's a lot of parental rights in the law right now, and we want to protect those. We want to make sure that parents have the rights that they have today to meet the needs of all students. So those are our priorities, Anita. There's a lot more detail on our website related to the legislative agenda, but those are our 5 priorities.
All right, very good. And we are going to link all of that information with the full legislative agenda so that any of you can go and take a look and learn more about these topic areas. Now, before we get to all of the good news, and we do have a lot today, you wanted to make us all aware as employees about the upcoming transfer window.
That's right, Anita. November 17th at 9 o'clock in the morning opens up our transfer window. And this allows individuals who want to transfer from one school to the other or even out of district to participate in that and sign up for a transfer. This transfer window has a priority, and employees are number 1 in the priority. So if you're a staff member and you want to transfer your child, you have that priority. but you also must sign up. And so November 17th at 9 a.m. all the way through December 1st at 11:59, you can sign up for a transfer.
Okay, very good. And we'll have all that information for you on the transfer window. Just go to AISD.net and click on the transfer button. Now, we do have a lot of good news to share, Dr. Cavazos, so much so I'll just throw it to you. Where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with Veterans Day, which was celebrated last Friday. I want to thank all our veterans who work for us in our school district. We are a much better school district because of your service to our country. As part of Veterans Day celebration, we had some very special visitors at Martin High School and Sam Houston High School. Don Graves, one of 3 living veterans who fought at Iwo Jima in World War II, spoke at Martin High School. Over at Sam Houston, we were able to join our Medal of Honor recipient, Major General Patrick Brady. Brady visited 3 classrooms, answering questions from students in a seminar style, talking a lot about courage, and it's certainly something he would know a lot about after he spent time as a helicopter pilot in Vietnam, where he rescued thousands of soldiers. Special thanks to Sam Houston Principal Juan Villarreal and Martin High School Principal Marlene Roddy for their help in organizing these classes and being an example of the students and the staff and the campuses that we have in Arlington ISD. We want to thank all our history teachers who made the visits possible, and a special thank you to Sam Houston High School's Andy Ballish for guiding each of our 3 classes that we visited. Congratulations are in order for Bowie High School coach Sammy Epps for being named Dallas Cowboy Reliant Class Act Teacher of the Month for the month of October. We were able to surprise Coach Epps at the Mack Center at Bowie High School, where he was presented with a $4,000 grant to use in his classrooms. But we weren't done, as teacher Carly Glass from Miller Elementary was named the Cowboys Reliant Class Act Teacher of the Month for November. If you're keeping score, all 3 of the winners so far this school year have come from Arlington ISD, and this honor is open to teachers throughout the entire Metroplex. I'd also like to congratulate everyone who had a hand in making our Arlington ISD 50 Years of Orchestra celebration such a success. We had current and former students, current and former teachers, and some individuals who helped start the program 50 years ago on hand at the Center for Visual and Performing Arts to celebrate this huge milestone. There was also plenty of great music, which has become a staple in our school district. Our orchestra program in Arlington ISD has become a national standard for high school orchestras, and I'm just so proud of our team. And since I'm talking about orchestra, congratulations to Martin High School Director of Orchestra, Jamie Ovalle. The Martin Symphony Orchestra was the runner-up at the TMEA Honor Strings Orchestra competition, which is for the best of the best in the state. Congratulations to Martin High School for continuing their tradition of excellence in orchestra. Our orchestra program isn't the only thing that turned 50 this school year. Gunn Junior High and Fine Arts and Dual Language Academy also celebrated the Big 5-0, although you could hardly tell thanks to the 2019 bond work that's been done at that school. Gunn celebrated its birthday with a performance and open house that showcased everything that has happened and that is happening at Gunn Junior High. Special thank you to Dr. Matt Varnell, our principal at Gunn Junior High, for his tireless work and all the staff that made this celebration such a great event. And happy birthday to Gunn. I'm sure I don't have to remind you that our fall break is next week. And while we're off, we still want you to check into our website and our Facebook page. You may recognize some faces as we went around the district asking different people what they're thankful for. Here's a sneak peek.
I'm thankful for my family, my wife, and my beautiful 3 kids.
And I am thankful for being in a role that is my career, where I am able to help and support students.
I'm thankful for my family.
And what I am thankful for is having the best students ever.
While we're on the topic of social media, Anita, our YouTube channel hit a huge milestone last week, reaching 20,000 subscribers.
Woo!
Okay. Anita, that's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations.
Well, we're very proud, and I want to do a special shout out to our team of Spence and Mackenzie Stokes and our communications and marketing team who've worked really hard to keep those subscribers engaged. And just remind everyone, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can do that right now because you're watching us on YouTube. So just click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, anytime we post video, and we do pretty often, really great videos, y'all will be the first to get that notification. So thank you for all of the great news today.
Thank you, Anita. Absolutely.
Now, we are about ready to go out for Thanksgiving break, and before we went out, I just wanted to ask you, what are you most thankful for?
Well, that's simple, Anita. I'm thankful to all of you who are involved with the Arlington ISD. Teachers, parents, staff, community members, you truly are the most outstanding team in public education. And I'm thankful that we choose to face all our challenges together with problem solving at the forefront. And my hope is that everyone has an opportunity to leave some of the work behind and spend meaningful time with your family and friends during this holiday.
And we hope the same for you, Dr. Cavazos, that you too leave work behind and spend some time with your friends and family.
Thank you.
So
Anita.
happy Thanksgiving,
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
And to all of you. That's the end of our district update. Until we see you again, everyone stay safe and well.